second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. He cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And tackled after a small pickup there. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's caught. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Shaw.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. That's reeled in. It's Shaw. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Grab made by the tight end. Finding space at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. On the Auburn offense, back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Get some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just...
First down.
Answer, it's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The offense going with the hurry up. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle.
Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend.
Down he goes, a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Auburn offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The back's got it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great bats that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff to the right side. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And here's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple of touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Second and goal for the offense. Direct snap to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Offense has been the story of this first half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's a bullet over the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. No huddle now for the offense. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They bring the punter onto the field now, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. Here's the punt, high in the air. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. They're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. And timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Third down, out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, and he fumbles. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking ankles with the spin move. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Touchdown, Tigers. That puts him on top in the second half.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown. In this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
LSU, 21.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. Tackle made after a big gain. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the back gets the football. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. LSU is now operating in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. The linebacker shifting around now. Brought for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for 1st down yardage. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled there by the defense.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Hand off to the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Here's the second down play. Quick pass. The catch is made. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Trying to create here on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner being brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Jukes to get past a man. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. And Kirk puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
The shotgun handoff here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 35, LSU 24.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Shaw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Third down play for this offense. They go with a direct snap. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the option play. He's got the first down and more. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. drives into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Runs through the defender.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Tackled on the play.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The shotgun running play call. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Field goal try. No good. And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. He eludes the rush. Escapes the pocket. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move, looking deep. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. LSU has moved into the red zone. Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And the single back takes the handoff. Touchdown, LSU. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he stopped short. The defense makes a play. And now in the fourth quarter, still a one-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. So here we go. It could come down to this possession, Kirk. Sets up as a potential classic finish.
Well, Chris, after everything that's gone on in this field in a rivalry game, if you're a quarterback, this is what you dream about. Having the ball in your hands with a chance to lead your team down and potentially win this game.
The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to, can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go?
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights.